Dating. It can be hard sometimes, not knowing what to ask them or what to say. It's stressful. That's why in these upcoming videos, we're gonna have some of the most experienced individuals, AKA BYU students, give us some of their pro tips on first dates.
Call. Definitely call.
Call 100%.
They should definitely call you. Texting sounds lame, and it's a chicken way to ask someone out.
Absolutely give her a call.
You should always call first, no matter what, even if you don't know the girl, make the first attempt call.
Calling is more impressive for a guy to call.
Call all the time. Every single time, call.
You call on the first date for sure. Then it shows that you care, that you have some interest, really. Then you could text with the details though.
I think hiking's fun. I think it depends on who you're going out with. Like mini golfing, things like that, that are fun that you can do together.
I would say probably stay away from movies, just because there's not a lot of conversation.
Watching a movie, I think, on the first date is probably not a good idea, because first date is to get to know someone better.
But maybe kissing, maybe that's something you should hold off on.
First date should be low budget, so yeah, a high budget activity would definitely be something that you would want to avoid.
I don't think you need to go somewhere super fancy. You need to have a plan. They will ask me out, I will get in the car, and they'll be like, okay, so what do you want to do? Where do you want to go? I'm literally like, boy, you asked me out.
Me personally, I wouldn't watch a movie unless it's like later. Like, have an activity first. Don't go to fast food. Go somewhere cool. Make it fun.
Don't take them to like a really cheap restaurant like McDonald's or something. Like take them out for like a decent meal. What not to do? Squaw Peak for first date. Why not? Probably not for a first date.
Don't take her to the freaking mountains to make out the first date.
Maybe a second date.
Like, I would say good conversation topics are like your get to know you. Where are you from? Like, how many siblings do you have? So like, I think it's okay to ask like, oh, like if you want to go to college or like what you want to major in kind of thing, but don't ask like how many children you want, when you want to get married, things like that.
I've had guys ask me like, what do you look for in a future spouse? I feel a little weird just responding to that, because okay, what do I need to work on so I can, potentially be your future spouse?
Don't talk about yourself. Always ask the girl to talk about herself. I mean, if she asks you about yourself, then you're supposed to talk about yourself, but like, primarily you should be like, hey, like, what are you interested to?
Don't give them a pat on the back. Don't be weird. Don't talk too long.
I've had a lot of guys that just kind of sit in their car and they're like, all right, well, nice to meet you. I was good to go out with you. Bye. I like it when the guy actually makes an effort to get out of his car. Doesn't have to open the door for me, but just like give me a hug and have some like closure there,
Depending on like if she gives you that look. Thanks for the great night.
If the female is interested, it is her job to send a post-date text to let the male know that she is interested.
The girl is responsible for sending the post-date text because the guy would be asking the girl. So she is responsible for saying thank you.
Absolutely the girl.
Absolutely, the girl should send a post-date text. Whether that's communicating, hey, it was really fun, not super interested in a second date, that's all right, but...
So mostly the girls. I think you should send a text no matter what, even if you didn't have a good time.
No matter how perfect someone may seem, they are not perfect at the dating scene. So don't get discouraged. Take heed to these tips we've talked about today and ask that girl out. Or boy. We have no preference. You got this.